Good morning and welcome to Leon County Today with Sheriff Walt McNeil. A new year, 2025.
2025, and we've got I tell you, our work's cut out for us this year, looking at the crime and issues that we both faced in 2024. Some of those already carried over to this year. We've already had 2 shootings in our community already. But I can tell you, our staff and our partners all prepared. We're focused on this year. You know, in the Leon County Sheriff's Office, we call this a year of balance.
Yes.
And what that means is we're going to try to make sure that we pay attention to all those details so that we can fight crime in much more effective ways, and at the same time trying to make sure we're engaging with our community so they understand what we're trying to do and can in fact assist us as we try to do the many things we're engaged in. So this is a year of balance, and 2025 is going to be, I think, a very good year. And we've got some concerns about some of the things taking place at the federal level, obviously. But we think the border issue is one that we've been looking at here in Leon County for a long time, as relates to not immigrants coming illegally, but drugs and violence coming in.
Right.
And that's something we're going to focus on heavily in 2025. So again, excited about 2024, but looking forward to assisting our community and addressing these crime issues in 2025.
Yeah, it's a year of balance, we're focused on. And so today's show, we are focusing on our detention facility and some new elements that we have. You know, we talk a lot about that care, custody, and control, and reentry,
yes,
as it relates to our detention facility.
Yes, I'm excited about the fact that in the past, it was always a circumstance where somebody comes into our detention facility, slip and fall, or says that one of our deputies did something that did not happen. We have no way of proving that. It's our word against theirs. And now we've, with the advent of body cameras, we've had them in the field with our deputies for quite a while in the community. And now want to make sure that our corrections staff, our corrections deputies are engaged and have the same type of equipment, can basically exonerate them if they didn't do anything, but at the same time, it gives us evidence if they did, in fact, do something improper. So we're excited about that. We're starting this with a grant, you might say.
Right.
It's costing the taxpayers out there nothing in terms of us getting these federal dollars coming in our community. And so we're excited about it. We're excited about the fact that, one, we can be much more proactive in our interaction with the inmates. At the same time, making sure our staff are secure themselves and not placed in harm's way unnecessarily, and these cameras will help in that regard.
Right, we got those body cameras, so there's a lot to unpack today as we look at this. So we want to make sure you all stick around. Coming up after the break, we're talking about increased transparency and accountability. We're going to introduce you to the newest tools at the Leon County Detention Facility. Stay tuned.
Good morning, I'm Deputy Garrett with the Leon County Sheriff's Office K-9 Unit, and this is your Safety Tip Tuesday.
Wildlife is all around us. Critters like raccoons and squirrels are cute, but they can be very dangerous. And living in Florida, it's not uncommon to encounter other animals like snakes and gators. The rule in the great outdoors is simple: don't touch or go near an animal. Even if you're tempted to capture your encounter on video, leave them alone and never attempt to touch or approach them. These animals aren't like regular pets. They're not used to being around people and may bite or attack if you come near them. They also might have rabies. Don't ever try to feed a wild animal. Bird feeders are okay, but other animals, even if they look hungry, should never be fed. Just remember, even seemingly harmless animals can react defensively if they feel threatened. It's essential to respect their space. Always use common sense and let the experts handle the situation. Contact a critter control professional, and if you or your pet are bitten by a wild animal, contact Animal Services as soon as possible. In any emergency, always call 911.
And that's your safety tip. Have a good day.
In times of stress such as quarantine, what goes on behind closed doors can be terrifying, but you don't have to suffer in silence. Help is here. Love is not controlling, love is not frightening, and love is not violent. Love is respect. If you need assistance or just want to talk, we are here. In Florida, call the Domestic Abuse Hotline at 800-500-1119 to speak to someone in your area. Or for more information, email the Domestic Violence Coordinating Council at dvcctally@gmail.com.
A 19-second conversation with a stranger online can put your child in danger of being exploited or abused.
Talking to kids about online safety can protect us for a lifetime. Don't wait. Talk to us today.
Welcome back. The Leon County Detention Facility is adding more transparency in the form of body cameras. Joining me now is Craig Carroll. Craig, talk to me about your profession and how long you've been in the Leon County Sheriff's Office and what positions have you had in that time?
All right. I've been with the Sheriff's Office for 29 years. I started as a correction officer and worked my way up through the ranks. Currently, I'm a chief. I've pretty much worked every area of the facility and been part of an adjunct in the training unit and part of the accreditation unit. Currently, I'm the chief over support operations, and that entails booking and releasing, medical, and several other areas that handle the day-to-day operations of the facility.
So it's almost safe to say that you've been in every nick and corner of the facility, every nick and cranny of it.
Yes, sir.
All right. And talk about these body cameras in the facility. How's that working, and what do we expect to get from this?
Well, currently it's working great. We've started out in our booking and medical unit with our first grant, which covered those areas, which is more of our high liability area. That's where we wanted to start out at. And basically the way that they work, this is one of them right here. The officers wear a vest, a tactical vest, and this straps right onto the front of the tactical vest in the front. And when they encounter a detainee, they hit the button right on the front of it here, which activates it, and it will record all the way up until the point in time where they double tap it and turn it off. So it's during down times when they're just doing paperwork and stuff, it's not running, but that's the way it works.
Okay. So talk about currently, before we had the body cameras, what was surveillance like in our detention facility? How do we make sure that people are doing what they should be doing, and how do we hold our staff accountable?
So we have over 360 hard-mounted cameras throughout the facility, and those are strictly video. They don't have audio to them. They cover pretty much most of the facility, but there are some areas that don't cover, and without having a sound quality to it, that does leave us lacking a little bit.
So in other words, these cameras now that we currently have before the body cameras, where they did a pretty good job for us, but don't do the thing that these body cameras are going to do for us.
Correct.
And that means that the number of situations where people are being alleged to have committed some crime or committed the crime, we can now drill down more deeply into those situations.
Yes. This will give us volume and evidence of what happened right straight in front of the officer.
So talk about how do we get these cameras? How did they come into our possession, you might say?
We had a grant last year that got us the initial start of this, which outfitted the booking, medical, and the releasing area. And then we currently were just awarded another grant, which will put us in the next coming months facilitating this to every officer throughout the whole entire facility.
Wow, I'm excited about that, obviously. But talk about what other prospects are we having with these cameras? What other things can we do?
Well, these not only will they protect the inmate and the officer, it will also give us the ability to use them for training purposes. Okay. When we have good situations that we can use for training, showing this is how it's done, and when we have some issues where we need to work on something that's showing on the camera, we can also use those videos to train on and show how we need to make improvements.
Real quickly, how many of these cameras do we have now, and how many we plan to have in the future?
We have about 56 of them right now, which covers the areas I was talking about, and then in the future, the new grant's going to bump us up to roughly around 200, which would cover from the ground level officer all the way up to a lieutenant.
Thanks, Chief Carroll. Up next, we go inside the detention facility for an up-close look at how the new body cameras are being used. Stay tuned.
An email from the post office. How do they even know my email address?
They don't. This is a bogus email sent by scammers that looks like it is coming from the Postal Service, or even the Postmaster General himself. The email contains fraudulent information about an attempted or intercepted package delivery, and provides a link to click on to find out when delivery is expected. But that click can activate a virus, which can steal personal information such as usernames, passwords, or financial account numbers stored on the computer or mobile devices. Here are some telltale signs that an email is bogus. It contains poor grammar or spelling errors. It states that immediate action must be taken or there'll be dire consequences. It requests personal information under the guise of reconfirming information. The Postal Service does not notify customers about package delivery attempts by email. If you receive such a message, don't open it. Instead, forward it to spam@uspis.gov and then delete the email.
Another teenager, victim to fake pills. That smells like big crime that needs to be stopped. Before buying pills online, think about this. Should buying prescription pills be this easy? Did you know that fake prescription pills may contain fentanyl, and an amount small enough to fit on the tip of a pencil can be lethal? Before buying pills from social media, think again. Learn more at mcgruffpsa.org and go for real.
I'll be here to hear what's on your mind. Take this time to talk and get it right. You know I'll be there all your life. When you need me, I'll be by your side.
Little everyday conversations about the dangers of underage drinking can make a big difference in a child's life. Talk, they hear you.
Welcome back. The Leon County Detention Facility has added body cameras to the list of tools to ensure safety and transparency. LCSO's Giovanni Hampton spoke with our detention staff about the new additions.
Get an exclusive behind-the-scenes look as we step inside the Leon County Detention Facility to witness firsthand how the Sheriff's Office is rolling out its expanded body-worn camera program.
Well, here at the Leon County Detention Facility, we've had it almost about 8 months now. It was an easy transition because basically everything around this facility here, you know, we have cameras all throughout, but it's just that you have one on you now. And this one that we have that we wear, it actually picks up audio as well, and that's what we was missing. And now that we actually have it, where it can pick up our audio and visual, it gives a greater perception of what's really going on.
The LCSO received grant funding from the Department of Justice Bureau of Justice assistance to equip detention deputies with body-worn cameras. This initiative aims to enhance transparency during interactions at the Leon County Detention Facility.
The body cameras have dual-fold purpose in protecting of people's rights on both sides of the fence, whether it be on the inmate side or subject side and the law enforcement side. But also, you know, we have to take them to places like the doctor's office and everything. So we do have the cameras there on them when we transport them, what have you, all the time, so that really it helps them in their safety, keeps everybody honest and accountable.
What's a great thing about the body camera as well, it'll start showing 30 seconds before you even press the button to record, but it just won't have any audio, but you still have visual. And also, even if I have to pull my taser out, the body camera will start to record as well.
Green and Hogue agreed that there's an emphasis on transparency within the community. There are numerous additional benefits to wearing body cameras as well.
it helps with report writing because, some things, you maybe cover little small little details that you might have left out because of the action that's going on. You can actually go back and look at the camera and you can see what's going on and to make sure that what you've written, it matches up to your report, make sure everything is legit.
Ensuring the safety of everyone is top priority at the detention facility. Hogue illustrates how the body cameras have contributed to his sense of security in the environment.
By me wearing this camera every day, it actually makes me feel safe. And some people, if it's not being recorded, if things are not being recorded, they may say certain things, but if they know everything is being recorded, they kind of act accordingly.
Through the use of these body cameras, the Sheriff's Office is reinforcing its commitment to accountability and keeping the community informed and engaged.
Well, you can be honest and open about what it is that you've done in handling a person or violating their rights or not. Because so much of what we do is high liability, especially having to deal in booking and medical subjects, that you want that extra line of defense to be able to say to the community, listen, we got your best interests at heart.
If you're interested in a position at the Leon County Detention Facility, apply for a job today by visiting leoncountyso.com. For Leon County Today, I'm Giovanni Hampton.
Thanks, Giovanni. Up next in our Deputy on Duty, sniffing out evidence, how LSSO's canines are putting their noses to good use. Stay tuned.
Well, Manny, it looks like it's going to be a close game today.
Absolutely, Danny. And with Smith on the bench, it's going to be interesting.
Man, you really going to wear that jersey in this house?
Agreed. And look at Marcus. He's looking good today, coming in hot with the veggies. Let's take a look.
Antioxidants, vitamins A and C, and fiber. But, oof, Curtis. There's a lot of wings there, man. Are there any veggies on that plate? Let's take a closer look.
High protein, low fiber, high salt.
Flag on the play.
Oh, but look, Kyle's plate still is empty.
Let's see what he's gonna do.
Now, Manny, he does know that the carrots are the healthier choice.
Look at that play.
A more balanced play. Small changes equal big benefits for your heart.
A healthy diet is a win.
I'm a firefighter.
A teacher.
I'm a farmer. I'm a barber.
A waitress.
A mom. We're all part of your community. Every day we move in and out of each other's busy lives.
It's easy to take for granted all the little moments that make up our everyday.
Some are good,
others not so much.
But that's life. It's when you experience a moment of uncertainty, something or someone's behavior that doesn't seem quite right.
These are the moments to take a pause.
Because if something doesn't feel right, it's probably not.
It's not about paranoia
or being afraid.
It's about standing up and protecting our communities.
One detail at a time.
Because a lot of little details can become a pattern.
We
trust our instincts.
Just like you should.
Because only you know what's not supposed to be in your everyday.
So protect your everyday.
If you see something suspicious, say something to local authorities.
When it comes to vaping, the truth can get clouded. So let's make it clear. Vaping is not safe for youth.
Because vaping can put microscopic particles into your lungs.
And dangerous things like metals into your body.
And nicotine, which can harm a person's brain development through their mid-20s.
With appealing flavors, high nicotine levels, and lots of promotion on social media,
many kids think vaping is harmless, but it's not.
So talk to your kids about the risks of vaping.
Because when you talk, they hear you.
On this episode of Deputy on Duty, we are thrilled to introduce you to the newest members of our K-9 unit, Deputy Kurtz and Bloodhound K-9 Rex.
Well, a local small business in town sent Evidence K-9. They train and raise bloodhounds, and through a grant with the Leon County Sheriff's Office, we were able to purchase Rex and I completed my canine school 11 weeks with Scent Evidence Canine, where they taught me how to be a canine handler.
Unlike the German Shepherds in our canine unit, Rex has a different role.
The Bloodhound's purpose is to locate missing, endangered persons. He's a single-purpose dog. He'll track and find Alzheimer's patients, dementia patients, lost children.
Although our German Shepherds are also capable of tracking people, Deputy Kurtz clarifies the distinction between the two roles.
A German Shepherd is a dual-purpose dog, meaning that he does apprehension, he tracks, he smells narcotics, whereas Rex is a single-purpose dog, and all he does is track and find missing, endangered persons.
Using the specialized kit from Scent Evidence Canine can significantly expedite the process of locating your loved one.
First, we have to establish a scent article, whether that be from the person him or herself, whether that be from the subject's shoe, a piece of clothing, bedding. What I do is I take that scent article, gather the scent, and then I present that scent to Rex. And then Rex will start to track and follow only that scent.
The impressive pair has already located and rescued missing and endangered individuals within just a few months of being on the job.
We're asked to assist with locating a dementia patient who had wandered from her home. I presented Rex, I grabbed a scent article from the subject's bedding, presented Rex a scent article, and he was able to track and find her.
When Deputy Kurtz and Rex are not busy tracking missing and endangered persons, they engage in a variety of activities throughout the day.
A typical day starts with waking up and getting this boy his breakfast, and then we'll go and usually go for a long walk, do some playtime, and the rest of the day is training, whether that be socialization, obedience, tracking, and we just rinse and repeat that every day.
The life of a canine handler is a 24/7 job, allowing the handler and dog to build an unbreakable bond.
We do everything together. We eat together, we train together, we're stuck in this patrol vehicle all day. So the bond comes naturally.
Canine Rex is a 1-year-old, delightful bundle of energy that challenges the typical misconceptions about bloodhounds.
So a big misconception about a bloodhound is that they're slow and they're lazy. Well, I'm here to tell you the exact opposite. When he is on a track, he will not stop until he finds it.
When it comes to tracking, the bloodhound is an essential asset to the unit.
The bloodhound has the best nose out of any dog. He can smell better than anyone.
Apart from successfully locating missing and endangered persons and his handler, there are two things Rex loves most.
He loves his squeaky ball. He loves beef jerky.
If you're looking for a new career and you love law enforcement and dogs, you've found the right place. Visit our website at leoncountyso.com. For Leon County Today, I'm Shonda Knight.
Human trafficking is slavery.
And it happens all over America.
Any child, any woman, any man could potentially become a victim of human trafficking.
I am a victim of labor trafficking.
I was a victim of child sex trafficking, but now I own my body.
Human trafficking is any kind of forced labor.
It can happen to anybody.
I am a mother.
I am an author.
I am a son.
I'm an advocate.
I am an educator.
I'm a sister.
I am a brother.
I'm so much more than what happened to me. I am strong.
I am brave.
I am outspoken.
I am compassionate.
I am a survivor.
I'm a survivor.
I am a survivor.
I am a survivor.
I am a survivor.
I am a survivor of human trafficking.
At
At the Florida Sheriff's Association, we are able to serve our sheriffs and Floridians thanks to our member support. The FSA Member Perks program was created to give back to our members for all that they do. Members enjoy savings on restaurants, vacations, golf courses, car rentals, healthcare, movie tickets, theme parks, online shopping, and more. With over 300,000 offers, you'll always find ways to save. To learn more or to join the Florida Sheriff's Association, visit fsamemberperks.org.
Download the Leon County Sheriff's Office mobile app right now. Our mobile app makes it easier than ever to report a crime and get important safety alerts. You can also see who's been booked at the Leon County Detention Facility and follow reported crimes in your neighborhood, all in one convenient location in the palm of your hands. Download LCSO Connect right now. It's free in the Apple App Store and Google Play by searching LCSO Connect.
A 19-second conversation with a stranger online can put your child in danger of being exploited or abused.
Talking to kids about online safety can protect us for a lifetime. Don't wait. Talk to us today.
Welcome back to Leon County Today with Sheriff Walt McNeil. Sheriff, our canines are always hard at work, and I don't think a lot of people realize the multifaceted area we're able to use them in.
Oh, absolutely, Shonda. One of the things that I'm proud of, the fact we've gone from just regular dogs to dogs that are engaged in not only trying to find criminals, but engaged in bloodhounds, trying to find people, and particularly children. The missing and endangered children's part of the FDLE, Florida Department of Law Enforcement. We've been talking about this for quite some time, and many sheriff's offices around the state have already had these kind of dogs out there and utilizing them. We haven't so much here in Leon County, but now we do. We're going to take every advantage of it. Hopefully never have to use the dogs, but if there's a child missing in our community, an adult who's wandered away, we now have these canines that can sniff out. Their noses are incredible, and they can find people like something I've never seen before. So we're excited about the aspect of having that tool available here in Leon County.
Absolutely, and then talking about all the expansions of we talk about technology and how we're utilizing it at the detention facility and even expanding even more.
Oh, absolutely. That's the one thing you can count on Leon County Sheriff's Office, is trying to be on the cutting edge. I always talk about being out front, making sure we get everything we can to for our community, never on the bleeding edge, but on the cutting edge. And that's something I'm proud of with our staff and proud of with our community here in Tallahassee County.
All right, 2025 is going to be a wonderful year.
A year of balance.
It will indeed. Thanks, Sheriff. And thank you all for tuning in. We'll see you back here next week.